Welcome to this quick introduction to Komprenio. Think of Komprenio as a quantification engine. We have put the important moving parts in the world of current affairs into numbers. Komprenio is a way to compete, competing in terms of understanding the current affairs news flow and turning it into conclusions, quantify conclusions and predictions. But how do you compete? You compete by building a portfolio based on your understanding of where current affairs are heading. So this is my portfolio. I've invested in Donald Trump, in Swedish house prices, and in a few companies. As you can see, you can invest in politicians, in economic indicators, in technologies, and companies. They're all turned into what we call DVDs. Think of it as shares. So how do I make my portfolio develop well? Well, you read, you write, and you commit. I will explain what this means. Komprenio is a quick way to find the key things to read. Here I've selected the filter Power, and I find research notes written by successful Komprenio members. I find news notes, selected news by successful Komprenio members. I find the biggest movers, the DVDs that have changed the most over the time period that I've selected. And I see the most traded DVDs, the areas of intense trading. But when you read something interesting, you will have ideas, and Komprenio allows you to take these ideas and distill them into your analysis and to submit your thinking. So you select write a research note over here, and you put in your heading. I have come to the conclusion that Marco Rubio is likely to make a comeback. So I put in my heading, I put in the short version of my thesis here, I write a longer text here to make my point. I tag the analysis by the DVD, Rubio in this case. The geography is America, of course. I put in the dimension power, and then I publish it. So you read about the news and you write down your take on what it means. Now it's time to commit. And the way you commit in Komprenio is by buying or selling or shorting the various entities, the DVDs. So I have made up my mind in terms of Marco Rubio. I think the current Komprenio price underestimates his chance of being named Trump's vice presidential candidate. And you can buy him very cheaply right now. So I will now go to the commit view. I click on commit over here. I find the Rubio DVD. Marco Rubio is here. I can see that there are sellers. You can buy them at 3, a very low price. So I put in buy. I'm willing to pay 5 just to be sure. I'm buying just 10 of them. I can put in a brief justification here for my trade, but I won't do that now. And I click commit. I've shown you how Komprenio expresses the world of current affairs in terms of numbers and tradable DVDs. We have seen how Komprenio gives you a new way to follow current affairs and a format for thinking and reaching conclusions about the news, all in the form of a playful competition. What is really going on? What does it really mean? Where are things headed?